down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd down. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And some space here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back seven, phenomenal.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 and a throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alberto. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score, Falcons 21, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Switch it.
1st down, Love to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Dolphins 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
14. First down, Dolphins.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
On the play. First down, Miami.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
On the play. And the Dolphin first
So
down.
not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jordan Love.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
To a hit, and the ball is out, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Falcons 42. Dolphins 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 42. Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 20. As he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Love, they go play action now. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 72 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Dolphins 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On play action, Here's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get him! Check. Mike 5-4.
Now Tua. And this one complete to Gafford. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Tua now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Where's 52? Block 52.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line.
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. No. Check that. We want Mike 52.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I can't believe they let you play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here comes Grant on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
52. All day.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
48-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the
credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready? Sit down now. 50 fury.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Loss. It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Tua. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
16 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tua sets up to pass it, and this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Dolphins 22.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa